Hello students of class 8. Welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School. This video is for class 8 biology and the chapter that I will going to continue is the transport of food and minerals in plants. This video is video number 2. In the previous video we discussed about the xylem and phloem and the parts of it and the functions of it. So in this video, first we are going to differentiate the xylem and phloem. So differences of xylem and phloem. After that, we are going to discuss that how the absorption of the water and minerals are done by this xylem and phloem. So there are a concept of the root hair, like by the roots the water and minerals they are absorbing from the soil. So let's discuss about the root hair and the procedures of it, and then how the absorption of the water can be happen and the steps of the absorption as well. Now we are going to discuss the differences between xylem and phloem. So here it is the differences. The first one, in the xylem, it transports water and minerals from roots to aerial parts of the plants. But for the phloem, it transports food materials from the leaves to other parts of the plants. The second one in the differences is it is mostly made up of dead cells, the xylem one, and the phloem it is mostly made up of living cells. Vascular bundle with phloem, it is located towards the inner side of the vascular bundle, and the phloem, it forms the vascular bundle with the xylem and it is located on the outer side of the vascular bundle. Now we are going to discuss about the absorption of the water and minerals. Here you can see there is one picture of the root hair. So plants absorb water and minerals from the soil. They do this with the help of the root hairs present on roots. The root hair cells are unicellular thin-walled outgrowths of the epidermis, and which is the outermost layer of the root. They greatly increase the surface area for absorption of water and nutrients from the soil. Root hair cells are large in number but short-lived. They are continuously replaced by new cells that are formed near the root tip. The soil particles are coated with a thin film of water that has mineral dissolved in it. The root hair cells are in close contact with the water surrounding of the solid particles. Okay, so now I am going to show you a magnified view of the root hair. Here you can see the cell membrane, the cell wall, the cytoplasm, vacuole as well, and nucleus. Now we are going to discuss about the absorption of water. This is the picture of the absorption of water. So water is absorbed by the root hair cells by the process called osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of water through a semi-permeable membrane from an area of its higher concentration to an area of its lower concentration. Here in the picture you can see that the direction of water of the movement is given by the arrow, and the water molecules higher concentration is also given, and water molecules a lower concentration also given in the right part. And in this way the procedures of the absorption happens. So let's discuss about the steps of the absorption of the water. This picture is the absorption of the movement of water in root cells. So let's discuss about the steps. So in the first step, the concentration of water molecules in the soil is usually higher than its inside the root hair cells. This causes osmosis to occur, and so water is absorbed by the root hair cells from outside, as here our concentration differences are present. Secondly, once water is absorbed, its concentration in the root hair cells become more than that in the adjacent cells in the inner tissues, that means in the tissues in the cortex. Thus, water molecules move through osmosis from root hair cells to the neighboring cells. So, this process continues until water reaches the xylem tissue in the root. Thus, water moves from the root hair cell through the root cortex to the xylem in the root. Inside the xylem, water travels upward from one cell to another against the force of gravity. Here it is a picture. Here you can see that the xylem is also present, phloem is also present. Here it is the xylem is pointed, and here it is the phloem. So, and the root cortex is also shown in this picture, as well the root hair. So, the water enters the adjacent cell by the osmosis and moves inward from the cell to the cell similarly by this process, okay. And water enters the root hair through osmosis as the concentration of the water molecule is higher in the soil than the root hair cells. So, from this outside area, it being absorbed in the root due to the concentration gradients. So, this is the procedure of the absorption and the movement of water in root cells. Students, I think you understood that what are the procedures and the steps of the absorption of the waters and the minerals from here. So in the next video we are going to discuss about the absorption of the minerals. In this video we only discuss about the absorption of the water. So one more thing I just want to discuss, that the transportation of the materials in unicellular organisms such as Chlamydomonas and simple multicellular plants like the Spirogyra occurs mainly by diffusion, and the absorption of the water in the higher plants that I already discussed here. So in the next video we are going to discuss about the absorption of the minerals. Till then, thank you.